Hello, in this video I will demonstrate a Docker containers, for example using a Nginx web server. I will show the project, this file, explain the Docker file, build a Docker image, run a container and map the container path to the host machine and test the web page in the browser. This example demonstrates the full process of creating the image from the Docker file and running in the container. This is my folder. It's contain four main part. The Docker file defines how the image is built. The Nginx configuration file contains the Nginx server configuration. The www/data folder contains the website file including index.html. The .docker ignore file is used to exclude unnecessary files from the Docker build context. In this line tells the Docker used to Ubuntu 24.04 as the base operating system for the image. This command will run the update the package list, install the Nginx, cleans the temporary package file and reduce the image size by removing unnecessary empty cache files. In this command the copies my custom Nginx configuration file into the correct Nginx configuration location inside the container. And this command will copying my website file into the default Nginx web root folder. This is where Nginx server web page from the expose. After this, this tells Docker that the container will listen to the port 80, which is the default HTTP port. Last one, the command of this starts the Nginx and keeps it running in the foreground. This is important because containers stop if the main process exit. This is all about the Docker file. Now I will show you the nginx configuration file. This file control how to Nginx behave inside the container. It tells Nginx to listen for HTTP traffic and serve the website file from the HTML dictionary directory. This listen 80 setting means the Nginx listen on port 80 inside the container, and this was a root setting point to the folder where my index.html file is copying. Here this is the my index.html file. The it will shows the web in the web page that will be served by Nginx when the container runs successfully. This page should appear in the browser through localhost. This proves that the container is not just running but also serving my custom website file correctly. This is the image which I will run. I will in the my terminal. It shows document by this. Docker image, build the Docker image and opt the here I am running the code for a Docker file. This command is update of this container start. Here I will use this command to d option run for the dispatch mode and the p8080 colon 80 option map port to 8080 on the computer to port 80 inside the container. The container name is my Nginx image container. This is for my this shows the running container. The port mapping confirm the traffic from localhost port 8080 is forwarded to port 80 inside the container. Now I will open to browser for enter the local http localhost. Here is my image. This the access is the host localhost on port 8080. This the confirm that the image container port mapping and the web server is working. To conclude, this demonstration shows the basic containerization workflow. I created a Docker file, use it to build an image. This is my image. For run the image as a container, exposed the web server through port mapping and tested the application of a browser. This example shows why containers are useful in the cloud computing because the application and its dependency are packaged together can run consistency across different environments. Thank you, sir.